Normal behavior. Behavior's normal. We're strictly informal, keeping it cordial. What's going on, my people, man? Today we are going to get into a little segment about the dark side of a swinger's lifestyle. You dirty, dirty damn dog, you. Wow, 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 wow. You get me? You damn dog. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't complaining, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You little damn dog. Yeah, my people, man. Let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe, man. You know what's up, man.
I was in like a 50-person orgy. So there were about 30 people in like a
50
bunch of
person
matches that could be
orgy.
pushed together in the middle. There were, probably another 20 people around the edge. And at the end of that kind of experience, you don't really know like who you've had sex with, what they look like. You don't know anyone's name.
This segment is gonna be mental. I'm telling you now. Crazy works. Swinger, you dirty
So
dog.
the swinger lifestyle is basically having sex with someone who is not your primary partner. That can be
Ow, ow, ow.
with your partner, that can be away from your partner, it can be at parties, it can be in swaps. There's a whole range of stuff in the lifestyle. There are parties that are very cisgender and heteronormative. There are parties that are.
What is cisgender? I've never heard of cisgender in my life. Leave a comment. Cause I don't know what that is. Help me understand, people. Cause I don't know what that is. Serious.
Very kink heavy, and there are queer parties as well. So if you walk
Why? Why for that?
into kind of one of the classic, famous straight parties, you won't see a lot of kind of conventionally unattractive people. And what's quite sad is those people get kind of filtered out generally.
Man said if you're butters, you don't get it. Yeah? Man said those people get filtered out. The ones that look ugly get filtered out. That is disrespect. Man's thinking he's turning up for a sex party. Like, yeah, Johnny, man, we're gonna go and have a great time with all them sexy girls. No. Yeah? You get left outside in the rain. Yeah? You ugly ass motherfucker. Disrespect.
You'll see much older men bringing these incredibly attractive women who turn out to be escorts because they won't be let in if they turn up as a single man. A lot of the straight parties are very white, very thin, very young, and very blonde as well. I would say generally if you're black or Asian, you don't see as many people there.
It's bait. Yeah? It is bait. Yeah? These sort of sex parties go up and down in Rouse Clark Westminster and that. You know what I mean? In the House of Commons. All of them mad places there, bruh. Yeah, of course you ain't go see no Jamal there or no Sanjay. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
There's definitely fetishization, for sure. I've seen like these really stacked dudes with these Asian tiny girlfriends, and they'll be on leads, and like I witnessed two guys who look like that literally swapping leads with for the women. And I don't know whether those women were into that or not, but it felt quite weird.
I said it felt weird. How dare you say it felt weird these times you're partaking in all these madnesses and you're talking about it felt weird. Shut up, man.
So in terms of joining an orgy, there's like various levels of etiquette. I think what's most important is you make eye contact with someone in the orgy.
What? How can you have etiquette at a sex party? What are you talking about? Shut up. Man said make eye contact with someone in the orgy. You're not allowed to look at me in my eyes. I am fucking done. You can't make this shit up about etiquette at a sex party. Shut up, Susan, man. Yeah, these times you got 4 fucking dicks slapping on you, you stupid bitch. Shut up about etiquette. Etiquette's gone out the window from when you said yes to the party, love. Yeah, about etiquette.
They normally wave you in. Solo wanking is a general no-go at any class. Solo wanking is someone who generally presents as male, and they're normally standing in a space, watching people wanking without their consent, and they're normally trying to make eye contact with you. And basically what they're doing is trying to participate in a scene that they weren't necessarily invited into.
What? This is some next level weirdness, man. Man said, "You're not allowed to look at me in my eyes while you're wanking, bro." Yeah, what? This is why niggas and motherfuckers that look like me don't know about these sort of things, yeah? That's a lie, actually, because I know certain niggas that have gone to these sort of mad sex parties. I'm not even capping, yeah? Yeah, don't worry, I ain't gonna say no names, though. Yeah, niggas are lucky I don't make a goddamn segment. I'm joking.
There are parties for specific kinks. There is a party which is a greedy girls and hot wives party, and it's a ratio of 6 men to 1 woman. There's female domination ones. In London, a lot of the parties have staff who will watch out for rule breaks, they'll monitor orgies, which I'm sure is not particularly a fun job, and anytime they see behaviour that's not okay, they'll normally call someone out and probably ban them from ever coming to the club again.
That is mad, you know. Man said you have like security watching out, people watching you, like to make sure you don't break the rules in an orgy. Like, don't look me in my eyes. I am fucking done. That is jokes.
So the old like keys in a dish stuff definitely still happens. I think generally the more provincial the city, the kind of sounds really bad, like the worse the selection criteria. So I've been to some really
What are you talking about? The more provincial of the city? Shut up, man. More provincial of the city. Love, you get on your knees and you suck a million dicks. Shut up about provincial in the city. Get out of here, Susan, man. You dirty, dirty dog. You.
weird parties. I think the worst one I ever went to was in Birmingham. I had an itch and looked up online and ended up going to this club run by this couple who were lovely, very nice. And the club I thought had hostesses, and actually what it was 20 men surrounding 2 paid hookers on like a massive ottoman and all this fucking hair. There is a whole space in Britain for old swingers.
I don't know how man them get turned on by that. Yeah? 20 man smashing 2 hookers. Broski, that is mental to me, bro. Do you think I want to slap out a thing that 19 other fucking dicks have gone into? What? What is going on? Am I on the same flipping dimension as people? But must not be. Yeah, cause that is mental. This is what's going on in Birmingham. That joking, man. I know it's going on everywhere, but still, man, that's crazy, man.
There's like cruising, there's in Mexico. I think since being in the lifestyle, my sexual boundaries have shifted quite a lot. I've kind of ceased to be.
Listen. This woman's talking about her sexual boundaries have shifted. Listen, her sexual boundaries are non-existent. Yeah, they are non-existent. She doesn't even know how to spell sexual boundaries. Yeah.
Shocked by pretty much any sexual behavior. Like, I have friends who are into like display. I have friends who are into like.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. That's a piss play. That's a boss. Yeah. Nah, blood, you're taking it too far now, Susan. Susan, you're taking it too far, love. Yeah, serious.
Urethral sounding and medical stuff.
What?
So urethral sounding is taking a rod and inserting it inside the penis.
Blech. That is disgusting. Oh my days. Oh my days. What is this? What these men out here doing that? Oh my days. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I can't believe what I'm hearing, people. No. What? And to me, that's pretty extreme. Is that what she's saying? Pretty extreme? That has gone beyond extreme. That is horrendous. Horrendous.
To me, that's pretty extreme, but like they're living their best life. I think it's really hard to balance like emotional and physical boundaries with the lifestyle.
You think? You think it's hard to hold emotional boundaries? You think, love, you're getting your back door smashed in by 20 guys, yeah? No doubt you have emotional weirdness going on.
I think what can end up happening is you, the partner that you're with, if you're swinging together, can end up being so driven and obsessed by like new sex and new ways to have sex and new people to have sex with that you lose touch of the emotion that you two have together. I think the swinger lifestyle can be open to coercive and abusive relationships. I have been in one that was centered around swinging.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, like this person evidently likes it. Like, I don't know about all of the negative parts. Like, I don't really know yet, but all I know is, yeah, this person is so open to the craziest of things, yeah, that they're just willing to explore anything and everything. Now, one thing that this person is evidently a victim to is addiction of sex. You know what I mean? This person, this woman, Susan, is definitely addicted to sex. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? So, if you're addicted to anything, it can lead you down any type of negative road, man. Let's have it right, man. All funny stuff aside, you get what I'm saying, people? Yeah, don't be like Susan.
Hindsight, the only reason that we were together was because I enabled that person access to the swinging lifestyle.
Yeah, no, it's because you enabled that person to treat you like that. Not because you enabled the person to the swinging lifestyle, it's because you enabled them to treat you like that and you let it run. Susan.
And it was very demeaning and very difficult. It evolved into an unwanted, 24/7 dynamic of sex. It was way too much, and I wasn't allowed to play with anyone who wasn't someone that he found attractive and female. I think when you're very sexually open, you see it as, oh, my partner wants this, that's chill, I'm chill with this. But in reality, it's a loss of control over time.
100%, there's a loss of control over time by the person that is the submissive one, and then it is a form of deluded control by the person that is giving out too much demands. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Because when you start to get into this lifestyle here, if you do not get into this lifestyle with a person that has a healthy mindset towards sex, then that person with an unhealthy mindset towards sex is going to lead you down a dark road. Yeah? This is why this segment is called the dark side of the swingers lifestyle. It's not always cracked up to be, people, yeah? Make it make sense. But if you want to go and have an orgy, go do it. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you dirty, dirty dogs.
Definitely seen things that made me really uncomfortable at swing parties. I was actually in an orgy pile.
On my mother's life, I have never in my life heard that terminology, should I say. An orgy pile. An orgy pile.
A few years ago, and there was a woman underneath me who I'd been playing with, and we finished playing, and her male partner was next to her playing someone else, and I could tell that she was super uncomfortable, that she didn't want him to be playing with this other person, that she wanted to stop. There's also a lot of pressure to perform. So, if you go to a party and it's a really exclusive one and the tickets were £200 per person, for example, and you don't have sex with someone, and your male partner's paid for the whole thing, you'll feel a certain type of way. You'll feel.
Hold on a minute. What am I hearing right now? That there's actually men out here that have paid to go to a sex party and left without getting sex. It's over. It is over, buddy. That is mind games. Imagine. I can't even imagine that. What? You're going to a sex party, you're not even clarting. What? It's time to hang up your boots. Yeah, James, hang up your boots. Yeah, you're paying for rascal swingers parties and you're not even clarting, James. Let it go, James. James, it's over, buddy. Serious.
You let them down or whatever. So you end up in these situations where you're kind of having sex with people you don't necessarily want to have sex with people to justify the ticket price. And a lot of people are sexually open.
To justify the ticket price. Man said to justify the ticket price. Fucking
they kind of want to believe that a lot of what's happened to them is consensual. And to be clear, a lot of it is.
Mate, jokes.
Expressing themselves, but if you want to go to the police about something,
go to the police.
I haven't really heard about anyone doing that because, if you're in a lifetime where you don't want to shut the club down, there are some clubs that ban people a lot, and it's great. There are other clubs where I have emailed organisers and said this person was abusive to me and they're not a safe person, and not even to ban them. I said, like, if you're coming to your next party, like, we'll take this call, let me know, and I won't come. And they've said, oh, we don't get involved in domestics.
I don't understand what this woman expects. Yeah, I really don't. I just don't understand it. Like, does she not understand that these people that own these venues just look at you like a dirty dog that just wants to get slapped out left, right, and center? Like, why do they think that? Why would you expect that these people that are hiring you, their venue, for you to have a fucking sex party, are gonna place any respect on your emotional intelligence? Come on, it's like a flipping juxtaposition or whatever you call it, an oxymoron or whatever you call it. Like, you're not going to expect a person to have emotional intelligence if they are going to a sex party. Like, you just don't compute the two. It's like trying to mix oil with water. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, come on. I don't know what this woman expects. Mental.
I would say generally the kind of straighter clubs take it less seriously, and it's really sad. And the kinkier and queerer clubs, and again, those people in the lifestyle who really
Why for that? Why?
care about consent, they will ban people quite quickly. There are definitely people who join the community for bad reasons, for sure. You know, I think if you are sexually sadistic,
boy, I see it as, no, not me personally, but you could argue, yeah, that anyone that wants to go to these mad sex parties with all these fucking, there is a percentage of sexual sadism in their brain, innit? Right, you could argue that, innit? You have a percentage of sexual sadism in your brain, innit? That's the reality.
You get off specifically on humiliating women, or you specifically get off on
yeah. No, I'm joking.
hurting people in a way that they don't enjoy. It's a space where a lot of people can convince themselves they're okay with things they're not.
Hey, listen, my people. As you just seen that segment right there, yeah? As you just saw that segment right there. Do better. Yeah? Do better. Don't go to the dark side of swingers lifestyle. Don't be like Susan. And don't be like James. Yeah? Definitely don't be like James. Spending money and not even clarting at a sex party. Yeah? Do better, people, man. Yeah? Go subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And go subscribe to at Normal Behavior 100, the main channel, and obviously the same to this channel here. And go and follow the TikTok, Insta, Kik, all that at Normal Behavior 100. Normal behavior is normal, but strictly informal, keeping it cordial. Bokai, bokai, bokai.